work of the AAFS is felt far beyond American borders. In fact, the Humanitarian and Human Rights Resource Center works to bring Academy principles to global projects. Sitting down with us now is Group Chair Dawnie Steadman and member Louise Fondebrider. Thank you both for your time this morning.
You're welcome. A pleasure.
So let's get started with what exactly this group is. How was it formed?
So Douglas Ubelacher, who was the president of the AAFS, one of his missions was to try to connect the humanitarian and human rights community with AAFS memberships who want to get involved in humanitarian work. And so he developed the HHRRC back in 2015. And the mission is to do exactly that, connect members of the American Academy of Forensic Sciences with work that is starting or ongoing throughout the world. And we do that in a number of ways. We provide grants for research and training. We provide direct materials, publications, SOPs, things like that, to teams around the world who are working to make sure that they're using forensic standards properly. And we do a lot of work with providing equipment and subject matter expertise, which is already here in our academy.
Right. Can you talk a little bit about some of the recent international projects that you've worked on or that you've identified?
Yeah, so with the HHRRC grants, we have been supporting research and training throughout the world, especially the Global South. So applying forensic techniques such as stable isotopes to help identify people, testing new methods such as whether we can detect chlorine gas from hair from people who have been suspected of having biological weapons or gas weapons used against them, victims, to primary research as well as active projects such as the Tulsa race massacre that has been working on, and work on the southern border of the U.S., work in Georgia, the Republic of Georgia. So very far-reaching in what we do and what we try to help with.
So Louise, let's bring you in here. Can you talk a little bit about some of the reaction from the international partners that you've worked with?
The reaction in the Spider project is quite new. A couple of years have been very interesting. Many people working in countries from Africa, Latin America, Middle East have the possibility to develop a human rights and humanitarian project with this money. And they are very diverse, not only anthropology, it could be forensic pathology, odontology, and other fields of forensic disciplines. And this little help to these people trigger a process. They continue working on that and make the people closer and facilitate networks and people know each other. One of the problems is the members of the academy are very often very far away what's happening in the rest of the world. So in this way we try to connect people, scientists with needs and working together to achieve a better work and better results for the work.
You talk about the group's mission to try to apply Academy principles abroad. What are some of the biggest challenges that you face when it comes to trying to implement that?
I think, as Louise said, one of the things is there's a lot of people within the academy that want to do this work. They want to get involved, they have the skills and the knowledge, but they don't necessarily know how to go about making that connection with an appropriate human rights group who's doing the work. And we can assist with that. And that's one of the things that we're doing tomorrow with our symposium, is trying to connect people from the academy directly to the people who are doing the work in the field.
I would imagine that this field work is only growing and the need for your involvement is only growing given what we are seeing with human rights violations on a global scale. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
And you all operate on volunteers. I would imagine
Indeed.
You can always use extra hands.
We absolutely can. So as Louise said, every member of the academy has the potential to get involved in humanitarian work and with the HHRRC. There's groups that need document examiners, they need forensic chemists. Anthropology and archaeology has been traditional. That's kind of where this work started, especially with the Argentine team. But now the work is so much bigger and we need everybody to get involved. And so we invite people throughout the academy, no matter what your subject matter expertise is, to come to us and to get involved.
And they can find the HHRRC webpage through the AAFS website.
That's correct.
Okay, great. Thank you both so much for your work and for your time this morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.